You won't believe what happens next. Alice's husband was hit and turned into a pancake. The shop owner, arrested as the murderer, spilled all to prove his innocence, only to find he wasn't the boss. The real boss was the corpse in cold pants. Fake boss Ray said he was just a broke gambler in Vegas 2 months ago. Desperate and dozing, he drove past a motel, planning just to gas stop, but found the owner dead at the desk. It looked like a heart attack, but just as he was about to leave, surprise. A customer walked in wanting a room. With no money, he had an epiphany. Why not pretend to be the boss? What started as a quest for gas money turned into a booming motel. But is it really that simple? The detective wasn't buying any of this nonsense. He believed this was all Ray's tall tale, and the mysterious killer must be him. But the driver remarked, "No, my intuition tells me it can't be that straightforward." The detective was getting heated, like he had evidence Ray was the killer. He started threatening everyone, saying, "Nobody leaves this room." Ginny mentioned a movie about 10 stranded islanders killed one by one, sparking thoughts on their commonalities. Everyone started wondering if they had anything in common too. But after some digging, they realized they had nothing in common, meaning the mysterious killer couldn't be a mutual enemy. Meanwhile, just as everyone was still scratching their heads, the detective discovered that injured Alice had lost her priceless life. Oddly enough, although Alice died by accident, the detective found the key with a tag on her. The lady in red piped up, "Shouldn't there be a number 7 key too?" Everyone suddenly realized something was off and checked Alice's husband's body. Finding the key to room 7 looks like the killer is indeed checking off a list. Having a lead, things grew weirder. Alice and her husband were accident victims, but why tags? Did the real culprit mean not human? Everyone panicked, except the con driver. As more people were killed, with no clues, the driver let the lady in red and Ginny drive off with the boy. They just needed to skedaddle out of this creepy motel. Where they went didn't really matter. But just as Ginny was taking the little boy away, the detective moved to stop them. He couldn't let anyone leave, leading to a standoff between the driver and detective. When suddenly, kaboom! Everyone rushed to see Ginny's car blown up. Strangely, no sign of Ginny or the boy after the fire was out. What the heck happened here? Then everyone checked the crime scenes and discovered all the bodies had mysteriously vanished. Even weirder, there wasn't a single drop of blood, like it all just never happened. Just when everyone was dumbfounded, they discovered everyone shared the same birthday. Maybe that's the common thread they were looking for. Sure enough, all the deceased had the same birthday. 10 strangers sharing a birthday. Nearly impossible. Before pondering, bam, lightning struck. The lights went out in a flash. Everyone rushed out, only to find the lightning hit the motel's power box. However, just as everyone was leaving, the driver noticed something. Cut to a room where the driver sat, surrounded by a judge, lawyer, and psychiatrist who were grilling him. The doctor pulled out a photo, asking if the driver recognized the guy in it. The driver said no, but the doctor kept going. The man in the photo was named McKen, a tragic figure who brutally killed 6 people 4 years ago. He's a notorious killer, but his story ties back to a troubled childhood. The doctor said McKen faced heavy trauma as a child, leading to severe mental issues and multiple personality disorder. The driver wondered why the doctor told him this, revealing the driver was one of McKen's personalities. While driving, the driver looked in the mirror and found McKen's face staring back. At that moment, the truth came out. Everyone at the motel was McKen's different personalities. That explains why the bodies in the motel vanished without a trace. The doctor continued, saying McKen was about to be executed for the murders, but the real killer was just one of his personalities. They devised a plan to have all of McKen's personalities face off, with the violent one taking out the rest. Finally, the driver would take out the violent personality, leaving McKen with only the driver's good persona. Just as the doctor finished speaking, McKen started twitching, and other personalities began vying for control. The scene shifted back to McKen's mind. Would the driver follow the doctor's orders? Meanwhile, everyone was still trying to fix the motel's electrical box, and the lady in red noticed the detective's car eyeing it for a solo escape. But when she got in, she realized the car wouldn't stop, broken like the plot of this story. She opened the trunk and found the body inside the real detective. The fake detective had been watching, and the lady in red was about to find herself in hot water. Just as she was about to act, Ray snuck up behind and knocked her out cold.